Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I'm your Dungeon Master, AuldDragon, and our players are...
Hi, I'm Captain Higgimus, Corporal First Class, and I play a Giff Fighter.
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon, who's first officer and a human who comes from an asteroid near Brow.
Hi, I'm Daikami-sama and I play Solas Ebha, who is an half-elven cleric mage.
I'm Ockar, human paladin of Brawl.
I'm Kiji-kun. I play Sinrae, and she's a courier from parts everywhere.
Everywhere.
Hi, I'm Levalithana, a wild an elven wild mage. Let's try it again.
I thought you said a wild egg then. Hi, I'm Zakad. I play Lafdul Moonglade. He is a specialty priest of Everin Illicir, and he's a thief in his part-time. He is master of all things surreptitious. He's trying to be, anyway.
And
He's not master of the wild eggs.
Speaking of old, I am about to PM you.
Oh my. And for those watching, just to let you know, there has been a slight change to Sinrae. She was a thief, now she's a bard. Kijikun and I had a discussion. She felt that she'd enjoy that class better than what she'd chosen, so we will be going with that. It is a retcon. She has always been a bard. This is not like a human dual class kind of thing, because she's not human.
What magical instrument does she use? A musical instrument, not magical.
You already know.
Yeah.
We've
I'm
seen
actually out
it.
of character.
I know, it's the same instrument she's played before. It's an alto recorder.
So, it's a flute?
Yes.
I think a recorder's slightly different to a flute, isn't it?
It's still
It's a
it's the
different
same.
arrangement of holes.
It's you play it downwards instead of to the side.
It's basically a magic wand with holes in it, isn't it? And you blow in one end and sounds come out the other end.
Sure, it's magic. We'll go with that.
I didn't even know a recorder was a real instrument. I thought that was just like a plastic toy you got for kids.
I mean, it's a real instrument if it makes music. Just because it's used that way doesn't make it less of a real instrument. There have been recorder concertos and stuff like that by classical composers, so yeah, it's a real instrument.
Don't pay any notice
that
on
mean the kazoo is also a real
Fisher's Price
instrument?
first instrument tag on the recorder.
The kazoo is a real instrument, as is the Jew's harp and lots of other weird things.
We had to learn it at school. The first instrument all of us had to play.
I used to wear an ocarina as a necklace, but but I digress.
Did you know how to play it?
Not very well.
Welcome to today's music hour.
Apparently so. So last session, you guys had gotten back up to the tower. You were camping. You'd found the tavern keeper had apparently been by while you were gone and left a cask of ale, which Ockar, Solas, and Braxon, I believe, partook in.
Yes.
And then we died.
Okay. And no one else was partaking in that, correct?
No.
Okay. All right.
'Cause they were like, it's poison.
It's pretty tasty. As ales go, it's a local brew as far as you can tell. And you guys were just having like one mug each, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Braxton's will stay the same temperature.
I am having my cider that I bought.
Okay. Braxon, there's something about this this situation that has just really, really made you glum, and
Oh yes.
as you're drinking, you're just sitting at the fire, and your thoughts are just going to dark places, and you're incredibly morose now.
Right.
Is he thinking about that time he set himself on fire?
Probably
You have-
not, because I don't think that would put him into a morose mood.
I don't know. He almost died.
It's because he still hasn't gotten over that his fine magical mug doesn't do anything else except keep the liquid same temperature.
Or he never got over that he had to lose the magic book.
Maybe he's found out it's finally
Yeah.
cursed. It's made him sad.
Braxon's lamenting the fact that Higgimus has an entire collection of heads and he doesn't.
Well, you need to start collecting one.
So, what's
Do
your...
I get a roll to work out that the beer's dodgy?
I mean, you're just feeling sad.
Yeah.
No one else is feeling sad.
Okay.
Maybe it was the first person who drank from it.
Yeah,
Apple's not touching it, you know.
cursed beer.
So the rest of you guys do notice that he's taken a very very kind of dark, sad turn drinking this this ale, which, I mean, it's certainly not the best ale that you've had, but it's good. It's certainly not
Not that
just like...
bad, Braxon.
Braxon, it's not that terrible.
Braxon, you getting a headache?
Yeah, I feel like I've had a headache all week.
Huh.
Now we're all hanging around Braxton. That means we're all going to get cursed. Lafdul keeps his distance from Braxton.
I mean, aren't you kind of already?
Yeah, I'm already.
We are cursed
Well,
by the past.
Trying to think of an appropriate word.
Cursed by the
That
past.
isn't.
Cursed by the bad jokes.
I think we've been cursed ever since we joined this party.
Sinrae is going to just start playing a sort of uplifting tune on her recorder, alto recorder.
Braxon, you can tell that Sinrae is trying to cheer you up with an upbeat piece of music, but it just doesn't seem to help.
Okay.
Hey,
Your wife
Lafdul,
tries to
Leva,
cheer you up and you
Solas.
don't cheer up.
Do any of you guys have any of that magical detection, just in case, to see if there's something up with Braxon?
I already used my spell for the day.
Oh, what about Solas?
I don't have memorized it because I'm relying Lafdul having it.
Sinrae, do you have that spell? You're a bard, right? They got magic.
You have not seen her use magic, so you don't actually know that she has any magical abilities.
Oh, well, I just kind of guessed because bard.
Yeah, but you don't think of people in those terms.
She's not
Okay.
a bard, she's a courier.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
He's
Leva, do
suppressing
you
that
have
there's a
detect magic?
I was just going to
Leva.
say he's suppressing that that there is a mage in the party with stuff like that too.
I said Leva. I said Leva, Lafdul, or Solas have it, and you didn't respond.
I do, but I used it.
Okay, so I
Ockar,
guess
Ockar needs to check the beer barrel out.
I will look at the beer barrel with detect evil intent.
I was going to say you need to check for little insects crawling around in it. See if you
I
can
can do
detect
that too.
See if you can detect weevil insects.
I mean, if the barrel has evil intent, then it's clearly a magical barrel.
All right.
Oh god, it's a mimic.
Ockar, you begin examining the barrel with your intense gaze, and as you're doing so, the small hand barrel seems to wobble a bit. Anyone
There's
else
something
looking
in here.
anyone else looking at the barrel saw it wobble a little bit too.
There's something in there.
Hmm.
Braxton, what did you drink?
I'll look
God, it's
into
in
the barrel.
Braxon.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
ready
know.
my sword.
Sinrae stops playing and sort of just like, what in the?
Feels like I've drunk the tears of angels.
I think that would make you happy and not sad.
I don't know. No, I think he's got it right.
What's in the barrel?
Well, the barrel's about half full of ale. You don't see anything else. It's clear enough that you can see inside, so you don't see anything
I'm
inside
going
of
to
it.
stab my sword into the barrel.
Poor barrel, that's a good barrel. Well, to be fair, it is orange.
Lafdul's wobbling that barrel.
Hey, what?
Your sword blow smashes the barrel and causes all of the remaining ale to splash out and soak into the ground.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
no,
not
you
like you
left
wanted that cask back or anything.
Hey, that's good ale.
I mean,
It's
apparently
inside the Braxon.
apparently it's depressing ale for Braxon.
Braxon, you're not feeling so bad anymore. Whatever the mood was, it seems to have passed.
It might have been because you destroyed
Oh,
it.
that feels better.
Destroyed
Or
the
it
ale.
might
It
have
must
been
have cured
because we
him.
have a trickster in here.
I destroyed the ale. I cured him.
Yeah, you've
You performed a very strange lay on hands.
Lay on sword.
Well, I'm gonna sit back down now that I feel like I've done a good job.
Higgimus is going to look at Lafdul.
Lafdul's just smiling.
Yeah, that's all Higgimus is going
I
to
don't
do.
think I ever told you guys why I decided to join up with the company of the Broken Sword in the first place.
Oh, it's because we had a job.
More than just that, why I decided to stick around.
Braxon's going to put toss one of the smaller bits of the casket onto the fire just to see what happens.
Probably good kindling now.
It burns as you would expect from an ale-soaked barrel, which I'm not actually sure how.
So I've been kind of sticking around with you guys to get stronger, because I've been thinking about looking into something a bit family related.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Paladins can have families? Sinrae is obviously joking.
yeah. My cousin, my other cousin, you met the one that's in Brawl. My other cousin ran off a few years ago to become a Spelljammer pirate.
A pirate?
A
Yeah,
I've heard of a
pirate.
few pirates. Is
No,
your
I've
cousin
been-
famous?
I haven't really done much into looking into him because it's kind of a blemish on the family history. But part of my reason for hanging out with you guys was that I've been trying to become stronger so I can actually look into him.
What's his name?
Njord. His father, Gunval, is a cleric of Odin. They never really got along all that well because Gunval always tried to push Njord into becoming a priest of Odin.
Has Braxton heard of
And
a
Njord,
pirate called Njord?
for lack of a better way of saying it, he's always been more attracted to Loki's teachings.
No,
No, Braxton, you have
to
not.
my history.
Yeah. So I'm hoping maybe after this adventure I could try to look into him a bit more, see if I can figure out what he's been up to.
Do you know what area he tends to
Well, last I heard from him was 6 years ago when he and a bunch of his friends stole a ship from the Brawl shipyards and left the Crystal Sphere.
Oh,
Well, that's one way of tracking him, but we should. That's probably for it when we get back, but
Yeah. Just felt like I should be honest about why I've been sticking around.
well, maybe we can go looking for him.
Hopefully.
Wow. We're getting a list of things to go do.
Yeah. What
For
sort
now,
of
we
ship
should-
did he steal?
Dragonfly.
It was a dragonfly.
Right.
He's probably upgraded to something bigger by now. It's been 6 years, but at the time he was flying a dragonfly.
You're
Yeah, we
assuming
might-
he's a good pirate.
Assuming,
Maybe
yeah.
Jules. Maybe Jules decided to join the company of his. Maybe
If
he'll
it-
lose all of his items, like I did.
That would be funny. We also need to get around. Once we're a bit stronger, we should go tracking after Jewel as well to get back the stuff she stole.
Who's Jules?
The dragon.
Yeah, the thing is though, is she saved Levy's life, so
I mean,
it's not all bad.
she saved her life, but she also stole our items. We should at least track her down to get them back. I'm not saying we should kill her or anything, just get her stuff back.
Have you
Wait.
any idea how hard it is to get treasure off a dragon once they have it?
Well, she didn't seem like that bad of a person. We could probably just ask.
Mm,
Not in that letter. She belittled us.
Well, we'll just see how it plays out.
So you guys were hanging out with a dragon for a while.
We
She
didn't
was
know
in
she
a
was a dragon.
humanoid form,
I mean, I figured. They tend to be.
and then she stole Lafdul's stuff and a book and a folding boat.
Yeah, that tome with +1 strength.
Yeah. Which is probably gone by now because he probably read it herself.
Mm-hmm. Actually, can the character? Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right. So, do you want me to entirely deframe this place with my spell?
Yeah,
What I
from
mean
Lafdul, I
is,
think she stole a ring of seeing through walls.
yes, my ring of X-ray vision. Forever will I be sad about this.
Well, so I've added some light blocking effects to this map, so you guys should be getting your vision impaired by some things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if Lafdul ends up,
You got dynamic lighting on.
yep, I've got dynamic lighting on. So if
Yes, somebody
Lafdul is
give you
going
a pro
to
membership.
put up like cause things to grow, then he is going to need to tell me
Effectively.
where he is putting them.
Well, this is the thing about the spell. It doesn't say that I can do a circle.
What is it, plant
I
growth?
remember. Yeah, it was plant growth. I asked you if it was alright if I could do a circle, and you said it was alright, but I wasn't sure if you was still alright with that.
Well, let me look at the spell again.
Is either a square 20 side or a rectangle shape? You know, why?
I mean, plant growth is
That's-
primarily intended to be used to cause a field to grow faster.
Yeah, I'm just using it for its defensive. I mean, I can make it square, I guess, or maybe a wall.
You could also make all the plants outside the place grow, and then
No,
people
they
would
can
like
pay
it.
me for that. It's not that
No,
benevolent.
I meant as well as what's in the doorway. You could do it for like 30 foot or whatever the range is.
It's quite large, actually.
Not everything's about money, Lafdul. Just most things.
Are you kidding me? I want all the money in the world so I can hire an armada to hunt down Jewel.
An armada.
Yes.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's the ring you're after from the dragon?
Yes. I don't
Okay.
care about Jewel.
I think
About the ring.
he's
Oh.
after the treasure hoard it has.
No, just the ring.
Me
I-
thinks Lafdul
So
protest.
what are you gonna do with the rest of the gold it has?
Oh, the party can have that. I care about the ring more than anything else.
Well, it's a good thing we have a way to track her down. Oh, did we ever show Sinrae and Solas the tracking device on our ship?
No, you haven't.
Not formally, they probably heard of
Yeah,
it.
we have this device. You put an item that belongs to somebody in there, and it tracks that person down.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Very. Interesting.
Study it at some point.
It tracks them through crystal spheres.
Hey, Lever,
Very
you haven't got
interesting.
a memento of your family, do you?
No,
No, that's a shame.
I think my old master might have had something. But
So we
I
could
have
track
to
him
find.
down.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
We have to track down where he came from.
How late is it, by the way?
It's about 9 p.m. 9:30ish. Lafdul, what level are you again?
6.
Okay.
I'm a mischiefmaker.
Yeah. So you can definitely affect this whole area.
And we basically just cut an entranceway in the morning.
He's conveniently not answering that. We're going to spend the next week in here.
All right. So
Just
you
climb
basically
over.
just want to fill in the walls, correct?
Yeah, so it's easier to keep. Yeah. Whatever is trying to come. To be fair, it would be very hard for us to run away, but whatever is coming at us would have a hard time coming at us.
So, Lafdul, you're planning to prepare locate object tomorrow, right?
Yes, I know about that item you got, but unless I have a better idea of where it is, it would be a waste of a spell. I mean, I'll memorize it, but I'm not going to cast it until.
But we know what it
Either.
looks like, so you could.
Yeah, but the duration is incredibly short for the terrain that I've got to cover.
True. Can't you memorize it
It's-
multiple times?
Yes, I'm not going to.
Could the flying boots help you?
Probably.
Lafdul, you had an idea for my
Oh, that was
impart knowledge, but I can't remember what it was.
that was so that Div had the same memories that you had, because that creature disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
That was all it was.
You know, if you need to find something with your spell and it only lasts so long, we could always hang you off the bottom of the spelljamming ship on a rope.
I think I'd be
Isn't
too
that-
high up.
Isn't it also called keel
We could probably fly
hauling?
low.
I mean,
Keel haul.
No, keel hauling is dragging something across the barnacles on the bottom of
how
the ship.
fast do your boots allow you to fly, Higgimus? And how fast does Lever's spell fly if she be willing to cast it? I mean, what's fastest? Because it would be the case of making the most out of this one spell use, ideally.
I must have missed. Which spell are you talking about?
Fly.
Oh, fly. Oh,
We've seen the fly spell work before, right?
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Her fly spell is superior to my boots, right?
It's like 24, isn't it?
I'm not
In
so
some
certain.
respects, it is.
In what respect?
Can you go faster? Okay.
Depends. The speed at which you fly is variable. So you move vertically and horizontally at the rate of 18. Half that if ascending, twice if descending in a dive. And the maneuverability class is B.
B.
180.
He is
D.
incredibly good. Considering I'm a like E.
108 180 degrees or less of turning in a round.
If Lafdul needs to move fast, can he transform himself into one of those special yaks?
I actually. What?
A yakety sax.
And also the penalties, etc., are up to the DM. So you'd have to ask Old.
I know
Yeah, my
you-
maneuverability is trash in these boots, but
Yours
I can
is
get
C,
up to
isn't
places.
it?
It's D, I thought.
Oh, I know mine's like the worst it can get. No, out self.
Well, your alter self is it's either half speed or a third speed, and 2 maneuverability classes worse, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Averins have C.
So all of them have their benefits and their disadvantages, shall we say. How's that?
I was just checking locate objects and know about the concentration. Do I have to concentrate when flying? Like, is it just an act?
When you're alter self?
No, the levers fly. Because I want to know if I'm double downing on locate objects in flying, if it's going to be too...
Oh no, you don't need to concentrate when you're flying with a spell like that.
As much concentration as walking.
Now, when you're actually flying, you generally can't cast a spell. You'd have to cast a spell and then take off. Because you'd have to land. Unless the spell allows you to hover in air.
What about like command?
The
That's
most
a
spells
simple...
can be cast while hovering or moving slowly, which is movement of 3.
There you go. You can do that with the fly spell. You wouldn't be able to do that with the boots, and you wouldn't be able to do it with alter self.
Okay. But that doesn't affect Higgimus anyway, because he doesn't cast spells.
Correct.
Or does he? Higgimus, have you learned spells?
I do cast spells.
He's got the
Select
greatest-
few, though. You see, I'm an ice mage. War mage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Lafdul, was this a spell that you had memorized, or was this a scroll?
Yeah, no, I have memorized.
Okay. So Lafdul casts a spell which causes all the plants in the gaps to thicken up, grow incredibly fast, and twine and become dense, very dense thickets. Some of this does span into the camp. It doesn't right up here, just because there isn't much there. But essentially, all of this is growing in a bit. This is growing in a bit, so it's not like a wall. It's just really thick. And you can't see outside. You can control it somewhat.
No, so it grows diagonally, so we could go like underneath it, so to speak.
What?
Diagonally?
No. I mean, it's got a slight tilt to it, so it's going up, but it's got like
it grows somewhat naturally.
All right, that's fine then.
So
and it's all about thickening up. I mean, to a certain extent, if you cast it in such a way that it's leaving gaps, you're kind of, defeating the purpose of that.
No. It's so we could shelter underneath it. That was the idea.
So it creates a roofing.
Like a slight roof, a slight lean over.
No. And it wouldn't be enough anyway.
Yeah.
Could we, if you've made it grow, could we bend it afterwards?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with it now. It's just an impromptu defensive barrier. Should we hack out an entrance now, or leave it until the morning?
No, leave it till the morning.
Yeah, leave it till morning.
Yeah.
All right.
Bearing in mind, if
what
we get attacked and we need to flee, then
yeah,
very hard.
you do have a substantial problem if you need to flee.
I mean, we could just
Climb up the walls.
No. Do we have a? Oh, I don't really want to burn it because the entire thing would go on fire.
Does that thing fully prevent you from going through it, or is it like it slows you down?
Hack your way through it at a movement rate of 10 feet per round. 20 feet per round for larger than man-sized creatures.
Does my ring help me get through it?
No.
Okay.
The ring of reaction? No, it does not.
Okay.
You could probably drop a wall of ice on it, couldn't you?
Oh, and then
just
walk over the top.
Bury. It would take a few rounds for it to disappear, but how long's your wall of ice?
You could probably do that, although whether it would form a good enough platform or not is going to be a question. I mean, it's certainly something that you could try.
Hey, Lever, do you have any low-level fire spells you could just burn through one of these sections if we needed to in a hurry? A small, relatively smallish fire spell.
Fire something rather. Just a moment. Flame arrow, but it's not
No, that wouldn't do.
memorized.
I was wondering if you have burning hands or something.
I forgot that one.
Because that would work.
All right, so what is the watch shifts? Who's taking first watch?
I'll take first.
Okay.
I'll
Hey,
take.
Braxon,
I'll do second.
Oh, I'll do third.
can I...
Okay.
Is that... How walkable is that plant life? Would you be falling through it, or could you, like, scramble across it? I guess the rogue's good. But Sinrae and myself.
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking if Braxon used his rod to make a ladder, then we can climb up on the walls and just walk across around the entire thing. But...
Keep in mind that the plant growth did affect the plants on top of the walls, so there is thick growth
well, you got
up on
cover
top of the walls.
on there now.
Nice.
All right, Sinrae, did you want to take a shift too, or do you guys just want to
Yeah,
go 3 shifts?
I'll take the last shift.
Okay, keep in mind that in the future, if you need to memorize spells, you wouldn't be able to take a shift.
That's fine.
Okay, anything that you guys want to do before bedding
What's
down?
the weather look like?
I'm sorry?
What's the weather looking like? Is it like it might rain tonight?
Doesn't look like it'll rain, but
Is it cold?
there was a fog bank rolling in as you got back to the tower.
Braxon wants to get a lay of the land, so to speak, with how things have changed with all these plants growing, and make a sort of quick assessment as to where things might be able to get in or out.
Things would be able to fly in, otherwise things would have to hack their way in unless they were some sort of oozy or gaseous in nature. If they're a physical creature that is not able to climb through plants easily, it would have to hack its way in and not able to fly too. So.
Thanks.
What's our general plan, aside from Ockar wanting me to use locate object? Do we have any other plans?
Well, Lurik and his group wanted us to join him in tracking the big cats, and the tavern keeper's wife had something she wanted to tell us when there were less people around mid-morning.
Braxon says, I think I'd like to find some more of those dwarves and find out if they're undead or not.
They didn't.
Also, there are those landmarks Higgimus scouted with his spyglass that we could check out.
I don't think he scouted them with his spyglass. It was just that you could see some structures from the top of the hill in the sunlight.
Yep.
No one's actually checked to see our surroundings, just out of general observation. See if anything's changed. I will try to climb up in my chainmail.
The entire outer structure of the building is covered in thick plant life.
I can climb up plants.
Right, no, I'm just saying that from climbing up on top of the wall, you can see that it's not just the gaps that have been filled, it's basically the entire, like, everything along the outside walls has overgrown as well.
Nice.
Oh, it's defensive. That way Braxon doesn't get beaten up in the morning. Which Braxon might appreciate.
Well, someone else might get beaten up instead.
No, hopefully we don't.
You know, this thing of my stick of many buttons turning into a ladder, if we held it still, someone could climb up in the middle of nowhere and just have a look around.
If you had Higgimus bracing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone could climb up it. But, I mean, Higgimus got flying boots, so...
It has a hook. on the end.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh. That's
Yeah,
fine.
but I mean, if there's nothing to hook it onto.
He just means like creating a ladder up and into the air, so you climb 50 feet up
Yeah.
Oh.
to look around.
Oh, okay.
Higgimus, while he can fly, he can't really stay in place to really scout the area.
Should
Well-
we...
Yeah, but he could circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we plan on checking Rishta?
What?
Do we plan on checking on Rishta?
Again?
Yeah, they're progressing. I don't know what we're doing. That was all aside from.
We listed 2 things there. We got a.
Yeah. Sorry, I realized. I just want to know if that was on the agenda as well.
I think, given what I heard of the encounter with the kind foreign people that are taking care of Rishtar, we might avoid them for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to
Probably.
go. I mean, other people can go, like Ockar and Sinrae. That didn't go last time.
Yeah,
is
but
true.
I still think it's better to let Mother Viera take care of it at the moment.
I think we should investigate Mother Weir a little better.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I trust Mother Weir.
Perhaps, but we still don't have anything concrete,
No, we've got no evidence.
and the locals still
Yeah.
trust her.
Well, we do have some information we can check on. We could find out from Theron when the alarm went up, because that would tell us if Mother Weir knew ahead of time, and that could be useful information to know.
All right. Well, we can do that. I think we need to focus on the other 2 things, especially for the morning time, and then we can once we figure out what's going on from that, we can make further plans.
Since both are in the morning, I think it might be okay idea to have few people go to tavern, speak with the tavern keeper's wife, while rest go with Lurik.
Right.
Yeah, she
So
did.
as not to how should I say, draw as much attention in the tavern.
Yes, she did want somebody to come by mid-morning, didn't she?
Yeah, when there weren't that many people around. Since she didn't want to say it out when the place was full of people.
Did she have a preference?
She said mid-morning.
Did she have a preference on who should come?
No, but I could go and talk to her, since she told it to me and Lafdul.
I prefer if you didn't go. Yeah, I was going to say I prefer if you didn't go by yourself.
Yeah, yeah, of course someone should come with me.
I'll accompany you, Solas.
I would suggest that I was just AFK, so I take it we're talking about going to visit the wise woman?
No,
No, we're going. The tavern keeper's wife wanted to tell us something.
Yes, okay.
When there weren't that many people around.
So Solas, Lafdul, and Sinrae will go visit her, while everyone else goes to follow the tracks with Lurik.
Hey, Lever. Come over here.
Okay. I'll come over there, but not too close to you.
I'm going to pass something to you, so you kind of have to.
Okay. What are you passing to me?
What is it?
No,
You wouldn't know, okay, if he passes it to me without telling
No,
you.
Sinrae said my name.
Yes, Ockar, didn't you want to get your fortune told by the wise woman?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Hang
would
on.
give you-
I doubt she will be around during morning if.
Well, I meant later because that would give Ockar a chance to see if he can pierce her with his gaze, so to speak, and figure out if she's up to something.
Right, the detect
I-
evil intent.
I would also suggest that not all of us get our fortune tell, just in case she actually gains knowledge about us while doing so. And if
That's why
she
Lafdul's not
turns
keen on
out to
it.
be, if she turns out to be a bad person, then it might be better if she doesn't know us all.
Yes.
Right.
Hey,
Lafdul, what did you want to give me?
real fast before you do
I-
that, Lafdul, let me know if anything happens. Can you still see the map?
It's
Or is it completely black?
It's gone completely black, but that was actually part of what I was going to do. Believe it or not, you'll figure it out in a sec.
Okay. I wanted to check something. Then I need to get rid of this. All right, go on.
If Lever comes over here, I'll pass her. Oh god, it's gone dark for me.
Okay. Yeah.
I-
Darkness has enveloped you.
Where are you?
Now you
Lafdul, I
can
can't
see the
Oh, because they've got the light and I haven't.
yeah.
Oh no, that's fine. Now I've got infravision anyway. So
Well, yeah,
Alright,
that's what I'm playing around with, trying to figure out because your infravision wouldn't work in the firelight, and I have no way. I have to manually modify all of these anytime that you're moving
Well, I
in
can-
and out of the light and
Well,
using infravision.
Why is Leva surrounded by a cone of light? Well, a
Because
circle of light.
you have infravision that I haven't removed yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, basically, I was just going to hand her a dagger darkness. I want to know if it'll fit in her pouch and still not encompass the area. If it's contained, like my pouches do.
Yeah, it would
Did she
definitely
please
it would definitely fit into.
No, I will give her a dagger of darkness. It might be useful. It's got continual darkness on it.
So is it you giving it to me? You
Yeah, I'm giving it to you.
borrowing
You
it
can
to-
use. No, I am permanently giving you a standard dagger with continual darkness on it.
Thank
you can
you.
just draw it out and maybe stop whoever's shooting you from shooting you or something.
That's nice. Thank you very much.
And I was thinking Solas might be able to have something as well if I do it on like a stone or something.
Leva looks very suspicious, but she exempts the tag.
You can do
Suspicious.
you can do continual light, but you can't do the continual darkness. But you could do a continual light stone and just put it inside your bag of holding.
Yes, I could.
No, it's just something that I've been doing with my character. I thought you could do with yours, so I got that.
It's actually not a bad idea, yes.
Right, so I have one continual darkness dagger left. I'll see after I come back. Ask Solas if he wants me to cast a continual darkness on a stone, I guess, or something easy to hold.
Lafdul,
So, yeah.
while you're tracking the cats tomorrow, maybe you should use your...
Lafdul's going to the tavern.
Lafdul's going to the tavern? I was going to say if you were going with them to track, you should use your find object at the same time, but if you're going with us...
You mean free out? Where is Lurk going?
They're going to track the cat prints.
Oh. Well, I don't need to be there presently. I just need to know of the area. Because wherever you find these tracks will lead to somewhere, and I just use it there.
Yeah, they can come get. I mean, he can meet up with the rest afterwards, or head to Lurk's camp and wait for them to finish tracking, and then go from there.
Alright, if this is going to be a thing, are you going to give me a fly spell level, please? If this is a thing that we're doing, it would be easier than
Yeah, I can make you fly. Okay. I will also cast Strength on Braxon.
It's not the morning yet.
Oh, okay.
You guys have not gone to sleep yet.
Old
Well,
wants to kill
Lafdul,
us.
you have to wait then, because
No,
I
not
did.
now. No. This is in the morning.
Okay.
Oh, I got 3 daggers with
Did you
continual
cast
darkness.
Strength on Braxton yesterday? Or today?
I mean, it's expired by now.
Yeah. Ockar's jealous. He says it's his turn.
Well, I wasn't gonna say like that.
I was just kidding.
Ockar, are you feeling left out of the strength spells?
No, he never does. Not when he sees the possible side effects.
Yeah, Ockar's clothes have never vanished.
That's true, but he's seen yours vanish.
No, I think that's only a Braxton thing. I'm pretty much, I'll be pretty much lucky about it.
Just wait. We'll make you fall in love with. Oh, I don't know.
The horse?
There's
no,
no
that's just
horses
you.
around. A stone, maybe, or something.
Well, Nordics aren't that shy about their body.
Solas,
Yes.
would you like me to cast a continual darkness on a object that can survive in the bag of transmutation?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Do you want it on a stone or something?
Well, a stone wouldn't
I
transform
don't think
into
anyone's.
anything.
Yeah, that's the idea. So it stays as is, so it doesn't ruin the magic as well. Because I think if the object degrades, then the magic
Yes.
dissipates.
Yeah, it does.
So,
Did we
stone
find out
would
if
be fine.
magical lead transmutes? Because Lever had magical lead stones. But I was
That's-
just curious
yeah,
to know
lead
if
is fine.
the magic loses its property.
No, lead is fine. If it isn't transmuted, then it isn't changed.
Alright. Yeah, no, I'll just do it on a stone.
Okay.
In the morning for him. It's something he can put up.
All right. So you guys bed down for the night. Ockar takes first shift. Fog definitely gets thicker through your shift, Ockar, and
Oh.
Yeah?
I cast Aura of Comfort on myself before I go to sleep. And can I make one... can someone make a good torch? Like, the best torch that they can? Because I'm going to use a spell that will amplify that torch.
well, Leva used up hers.
No, can...
I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I mean, I gave it to Higgimus. Did he use it up?
Yeah, he probably used that.
Braxton's got a magic lantern now.
No. This
Really use torches.
I want to go with Higgimus's idea, but I'm going to use Log of Everburning on it, so it will last like several hours and it will burn a lot further. So it'll keep the fog away if it does become an issue.
It's
So-
As I see the
well,
fog,
we
I
have the
grip
fire
hilt
pit
and
right
hold.
there.
Yeah, but
Does anyone
should do
else
good.
have a torch? Because I'm pretty sure that Leva's one torch got used up.
I have
do not-
torches.
hang on, I might have a torch. I don't know.
I have only.
I have.
Lantern.
Let me check my inventory. I think I have more than one. I don't use my torches often because you guys tend to have the light sources.
Yeah, I think I have an oil lantern instead of a torch.
Real quick, I did not use that torch yet.
I have a
I was
torch
going
and
to.
4 normal candles.
Okay, then
I was going
you
to,
still
but
have
you
that one.
convinced me not to.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
can
no,
I
I-
use those candles to help at all?
Then, I mean, if that torch that Leva gave to Higgimus wasn't used up, then he can just give that one to Lafdul.
I give that one to Lafdul.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just twice normal heat.
I have one.
It burns
continual
brightly
light.
without being consumed. Does it? Do I know if it has a greater range? Would I know? Because I've used the spell several times. It doesn't say. It just says it burns brightly without being consumed.
Let me see.
This is kind of like it doesn't say that it does this, but do you rule that it would like have a greater effect at holding back precipitation, or was it not precipitation? The fog.
Well, it's not that it holds back the fog. It's that you can see further in the fog with a torch, generally.
Can we just set up another fire pit like on the other side?
Well, I mean, it depends on what he wants to do with this.
No, I'm not doing this now. This isn't an elf thing. This is like for when we're traveling and suddenly we're swamped in fog. I cast that spell on the torch, so it's brighter.
Okay.
It's a spell that I'm going to memorize tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I got what you're doing now. Yeah, I'll hand that torch.
Given that it produces twice the normal amount of heat, I would say that it would also produce twice the normal amount of light.
Mm-hmm. Could this is gonna never mind. I was just thinking that Higgimus could just hold up a massive log or tree limb and just burn that. Because it doesn't burn up.
I suppose if I was holding on to my ring, it wouldn't matter, right?
It would be class magical fire at that point.
No, I don't think it would be.
Well, yeah, it would last for 6 hours before it gets consumed anyway. Yeah. I was just thinking of a Higgimus-sized torch that's twice as bright.
I'm not doing a thing where like Higgimus's torches are bigger and have bigger flames. I'm not messing with that. That's he uses normal torches.
All right, then yeah. If we just have regular. I just memorize it. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm done. I have Aura of Comfort and I go to sleep, I guess.
Okay. Ockar, about an hour into your shift, it's kind of muffled and difficult to determine exactly where it's coming from, given the fog and the thickets now growing around the tower. But you're pretty sure you hear a woman scream outside of the tower.
Is there a way I can look outside the tower?
Not really. I mean, you can climb up on one of the walls and see, but it's also pretty thick fog.
Okay, and it's not like I have infravision.
Nope. Oh, Leva, hold on. Leva, you were casting that before you went to sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
I had it memorized.
All right, I didn't realize that. I thought you were going to do that in the morning. Let me do this first, then.
Lots of noise outside, so I'm going to mute myself again.
Okay. Okay, that works just fine. All right, so Ockar, yeah, so you heard a woman scream. You were gonna try to climb up on a wall and see if you could see something.
Yeah, we have lanterns, right?
Well, there is the continual light lantern that Braxon has. I'm sure that he would have made it available for you for whoever's.
I'm gonna borrow it and climb up there.
Okay. It's really hard to see anything through the fog. And the lantern only gives you about 60 feet of light anyway. So you can just see, general shapes of some of the stunty bushes and trees and large rocks that littered the area. Just kind of like the vague outlines of them through the fog. You don't actually see something that you think is a person.
Would the scream have woken anybody else up?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to climb back down, and I'm going to wake up Higgimus and tell him what I heard. I'm not going to wake up the spellcasters because I want them to get a full night's rest.
Mm.
I heard a woman screaming outside, but I climbed up the wall and took a look with the lantern and couldn't see anything.
Like, how far away?
It was hard to tell because
It's hard to tell.
because of how muffled and everything it is with the fog.
Yeah.
Well, was it right outside the tower?
No, not right outside.
Not right outside. I would have seen it when I climbed up the wall.
Well, it's still hard to tell what direction it was coming from, but
Yeah.
no, you don't think that it was right outside the wall.
Right. It wasn't right outside.
Hmm. And all right. So can I fly myself up to the top and like grapple onto the ledge and pull myself?
I mean, the highest wall is only about 8 feet high, and they're
Oh, can I
generally
pull myself up?
yeah. I mean, and the edges where there were breakpoints were pretty loose enough that you could just climb up. So yeah,
Oh,
if you want to get up to the wall, there's no problem to get up to the wall,
Mm.
top of the wall.
You couldn't tell which direction?
He could not.
I'll give a cursory scan around.
Are you using the lantern as well?
Well, at first I will not, and then after I will.
Okay, because it is night and it's foggy.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm seeing like they're seeing lights that came on.
Oh,
what I'm
you're
trying to do.
specifically looking to see if there's any lights out in the fog.
Yeah, see if like any lights have turned on anywhere or anything like that.
Well, you are you
I say turned on, but have been lit.
okay? When you say that, are you thinking more along the lines of something down in the town?
Down the town,
Okay.
or
The town's like a
one
mile
of those
away.
other. Oh,
Yeah.
well, there's other buildings within.
They're still
Aside
pretty
from
far.
previously, right?
You saw them from up here, but they're still pretty far.
I guess regardless, I'm just trying to see
Yeah.
if like
Okay.
any, I
So
see
real
any
fast,
lights.
real fast. You wouldn't be able to see any lights from those, even if they were brightly lit, because of the fog. You
Alright.
do not see any lights, like torches or lanterns, in the fog that you could see. It would be hard to see how far away you could. It's difficult to say how far away you could actually see right now if one of those did appear, but you don't see
Okay.
anything like that.
All right. I don't see anything, Ockar. Let me borrow that lantern real quick.
I'm gonna hand him the lantern
Okay.
and climb up there as well if I can.
Yep.
Can I get turned into like a bullseye configuration?
Yep.
All right, and I'll kind of point that in like different, looking off of the kind of walk along the top here as best as I can, and then look at different directions going out of the tower.
Okay. As you two are up there, you do hear another faint scream. Ockar, it seems a little bit farther away than the last one. It's definitely a woman's voice.
Which way? Can't tell at
Hard
all.
to tell, but it's definitely out from the tower and not on the opposite side of the tower. So it's definitely on this side of the tower, closer to you than the opposite. You would
Okay,
think.
which way is this looking out towards?
It looks down the hill. It's essentially the configuration that it is on the main map. So up is up, down is down, left and right, left and right. Kind of thing.
Is there anything that we saw out that way before? No.
There were some buildings, but you never went to investigate what those buildings are, and you don't know what they were.
Damn it.
So what do we
First, you
do?
don't know the game.
All right, let's look up the people, not the spellcasters.
Just wake up Braxon.
Braxon,
Sinrae.
Sinrae, yeah. Crud. If we go down there, we'd be splitting the party too.
Braxon reaches for his sword.
We haven't hooked you up yet.
I thought you said you was waking Braxon.
We are,
Yeah,
but we haven't done it yet. We're still thinking about it.
I'm trying to decide what we should do. This is during the second watch, almost pretty much, right?
No, it's about halfway
right, the
through
switch.
Ockar's first watch, so it's really like you guys had only been asleep for an hour.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people that want to go down and talk to the innkeeper are the spellcaster type people.
Solas,
Mostly.
and Lafdul, and Sinrae, yeah.
Okay. And that's mid morning.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
You know what? We need to go check this out. I think. Could be nothing. Could be something. Let's wake the people up and tell them we've heard screaming out that way. We need to go check it out.
You gonna wake everyone up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
let's do that.
everyone.
No, let's go ahead and do it.
No, we don't want to wake up the spellcasters.
Well, if they can sleep in a little bit, because the main people that want to talk to the lady are going to be mid morning, and this is just halfway through your shift, the first shift. So they'll have plenty of
Okay.
time to finish their rest after we get back. I
That
think.
works.
Yeah, it's like
And
maybe
I don't want to
11
leave them
p.m.
here
now.
either.
It's like maybe 11 p.m. So.
Yeah, I don't want to
What-
leave them here either. So yeah, I'll wait. There's somebody that's been Alay's voice or screen that we've heard out this way, kind of towards where there's some buildings. I don't want to leave anybody here while we go check it out.
Well, it sounds like someone is in trouble and we should go and help.
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah,
realised what's
let's-
happened. Because whatever that creature is that stalks at night comes here, it can't come here. It's found another victim. Other than us,
well.
it must be reappearing.
Wow. Let's
Yeah.
go check it out then.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
We have to hack through the bush or climb over. We just climb
We'll
over.
just
using
climb
our
over
fly.
right over here, and I'll help
Yeah.
people over.
Oh, Higgimus can just carry each person to each arm, can't he?
I mean, if you're all following behind Higgimus, he can hack out 20 feet per round.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
So, I mean, he'd probably be able to hack a path out in 2 minutes.
I've still got my outer self. Yeah,
That doesn't help everybody else.
No, I know that. I'm just gonna pay attention while you're hacking. I'm getting up with outer self. I'm just getting up the top and just trying to listen, I guess.
What are you using
I
your
could-
wait? What are you using your alter self for?
To fly.
You can climb up to the top of the wall.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh. I'll just climb
Well,
up.
while Higgimus is hacking the way out, I will cast armor on myself.
Okay.
Sinrae's-
Had you casted the previous day?
I casted it in the night, but I got the rest and rememorized it.
Okay.
Doesn't
No,
it
because
not
it lasts
expire
for,
until
it
you
lasts
take
for
damage?
24 hours. That's why I was asking,
Oh.
but it's probably been too long.
While Higgimus is
Yeah,
hacking
it-
away out,
Well, it was during the Braxon's watch.
Yeah, but it's you'd probably want to re-up it since
Yeah.
you couldn't tell exactly.
while
what
Higgimus
it's
starts to hack his way out, Braxon's going to get his armor on,
doing. Okay.
and he's going to help anyone else that needs to get dressed.
Oh, yeah, I would actually get my armor on. Well, I'll climb up, then I'll probably get my armor on afterwards.
Yes, Sinrae's gonna climb over and then put her leather armor on.
Okay.
Actually, is it that hard to climb up?
No, Higgimus was able to climb up.
Oh, right, then I'll just put my armor and then climb up afterwards.
I'm using the boarding axe if that helps.
Boarding axe?
Hmm.
Which entranceway are we cutting?
I would assume just the actual entranceway, just because that's probably the easiest way. Right here.
There isn't. Oh, alright.
Yeah, I'd say that with the axe you can make a wider path that's easier for everyone else to follow you out.
All right.
Okay.
Get to work on that.
So you hack out the pathway. Go ahead and just
Okay.
get rid of that. Let me go ahead and actually take off of everyone's infravision because it's dark and the people who are going to be using light are going to be using light, and that's going to screw up infravision.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just have my continual light dagger in my offhand.
So I just moved you back in so you could actually see Sinrae.
No problem. Well, I just put her over here in the. We'll have her done for our vision.
I assume that Higgimus, you're going to be using your continual light stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're going to really need to get something that you can hold.
Yeah, I didn't think about that before, so.
We need to get it like in a necklace.
Okay.
Cast it on a ring. Just get a pretty ring, and I'll cast it on it.
Let's
Just
see.
put it on a string and tie it around his head. Like a third eye.
If you got a sling, then you just. Never mind.
All right. So Higgimus, that will be all players can see light. There we go. I believe that is correct. Braxon, are you going to use your lantern in bullseye mode?
What one's the most?
Bullseye
Shut it
means
down.
bullseye is like a flashlight.
Right, yeah, bullseye then.
Okay.
Seeing as we're cutting through, he will sweep it left and right.
Okay, so that is not doing that correctly. Why is that not correctly? Oh, I think because I did it wrong. There we go.
Oh. Sorry, I appear to have drawn something.
Yep. All right. Well, it doesn't matter. You got the proper thing. So that will be the light that you guys get as you're going out. In case it matters. All right. So everyone gets up. They've gotten their armor. Higgimus, you're not taking time to get your armor on, correct?
Yeah, no.
Okay. And then once
bothering.
everyone is ready, you guys going to head out and see what you can see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Strength
Yeah.
from Braxon.
Do you
Right.
have that memorized?
Strength?
Yeah.
Always.
Well, but you haven't had time to
You-
rememorize.
You haven't
Oh,
read
then
used
no,
one
then
already.
no.
Yeah.
Then
You haven't gotten your
cast
new
it on
spells yet.
Braxton earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I haven't changed my spells until it says it's next day.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So as a group, you once Higgimus is hacked away out, you get up and start heading out into the fog.
Do we leave the campfire?
Yeah.
Going on, or
Does
do we put it out?
Does Braxton finish getting ready before Higgimus has hacked all the way out?
Probably not, because you're putting on banded armor.
Fair enough. Okay.
I think we can leave the campfire on if there is nothing that can be set light.
Well, it's
We
going
just
to be
leave some
in
embers.
Yeah, douse it. We don't want it to even accidentally start smoldering.
Oh, it's easy to set up a fire again. Yeah, just put some dirt over it, I guess. Not water.
Why are you putting it out now?
We don't care.
Yeah, I don't care
It's
either
a-
way.
it's a
I was
destroyed
just
tower.
asking.
It can't burn down again.
Well, Lafdul's giving it some new fuel source.
It might be easier to find your way back here in the fog if it's lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why we're trying to put the fire out.
All right, no, yeah, should we just?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So you stay close together and head out into the fog. And as you do so, you do hear another woman scream, echoing through the fog, and gonna keep heading towards it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You can feel yourself going downhill, but given the density of the fog, you pretty quickly lose sight of the light from the campfire in the tower. A big part of that is because the tower walls block it, but it's also the density of the fog.
It's really thick fog.
It is very thick.
You didn't take us to
I wonder how thick
Ravenloft,
it's
did you?
down there.
Is there anything that anyone is doing in particular while you're moving through the fog?
Washing my footing.
Okay.
I'm keeping a grip on my holy symbol.
Sinrae is trying to listen to anything that's she possibly can. There's going to be hard with everybody else tromping around, but she's still trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lafdul will be on the other side of the party doing the same.
Okay.
Actually, so that Higgimus doesn't need to carry the continual light stone, I will cast light on his sword.
Isn't continual light stronger
Continual
than
light is
bright
better. Light is torchlight. Continual light is has a bigger
Daylight.
range. I mean, you could take hold of the
but
stone
I was
instead.
thinking about that he doesn't need to keep his other hand occupied.
Well, I mean, just right now I won't be using my shield.
Well, okay.
Okay.
So what happens if you want to hide your light?
Braxon's going to periodically scan his light to the left and right because we're not sure totally we're heading towards a woman, and he wants to see if there's anyone else around.
All right. As you're going down the hill, you're sweeping your light back and forth, but you do not.
We're traveling at Higgimus' speed, aren't we? 6.
Yes.
Yep.
It does not reveal anyone in the fog. Keep in mind that you'd have to be pretty close to them for that to happen anyway. They'd probably be hearing you. You keep going down the hill, and it's been a few minutes since you heard anything, and
Hey, Lover,
that'd be pretty difficult, Sinrae.
Okay.
does your sleek pick up fear sense easily?
My what?
Your sleek, your stout, your pet.
Oh, Tayan.
Would it
He
generally, when someone's panicked or fear, they give off a stronger scent?
I asked Tayan, would you recognize fear?
He
scent?
might.
Just ask
He
him
might.
to pay attention.
I mean, it depends on the. He can't give you an exact answer.
No, he just nudges you. Just smell something. Food on the floor.
Let's see. Old, if I sent Tayan off to follow the scream, would I?
You might lose him.
Could I locate him enough that I could follow him as he works his way through the area?
Yes, because you can always go in his direction. However,
how tall's the grass compared to him?
It's, I mean, it's not very tall. But
you got sheep. They're mowing it down.
Yeah, and it's also, but it's extremely dark. It's foggy.
Do they have dark vision?
He's not going to be able to, like, I mean, he'd just be going by hearing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he could catch scent of it, but.
Well, I asked him to smell. Can he catch any scent?
Not with all this fog.
Pity.
So it's been about 5 minutes since you heard anything. You've been continuing to go in the direction that you last heard it. That you think you were going in the right direction, and you have been continuing, hearing it, and you do hear it again, and it seems to be in about the same direction that you've been going.
Does it sound closer?
Little bit.
Pace, if we can. I mean, it might be that bit. You can fly Higgimus, can't you? Or just
not and control it.
What's the slowest you can fly?
I don't know.
Half speed.
Can you go?
So I think I gave you a
speed?
card for that item.
Isn't that 18 or 24 or something? Then you would be like 9. If you can move at 9, then we'd just be moving faster if you could fly at half speed. If it's 18 or something.
Well, I can pick up the pace, but how's the footing here so far?
The footing is fine.
Downhill, though, isn't it?
Guess I didn't give you a card. It is downhill. I mean, it's rocky in places, but the fog isn't so thick that you can't see your feet, kind of thing. So you're not really in much danger of tripping and falling and that sort of thing. Now, if you ran, maybe. But it's the bigger problem with flying is that it's not that you don't have control. It's that you need to make big turns to turn. That's the thing.
Do Braxon's boots allow him to move safely faster, or just faster?
Just faster. I mean, there is a little bit of you're like, if something were to happen, you'd be more able to leap out of the way, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you could still stumble and fall if you tripped on something.
Yeah.
As a note, Sinrae has her hood up.
Okay. And you keep. Are you guys like walking, or are you like kind of jogging, running, kind of thing?
I would say jogging.
Braxon will probably be hustling.
You're definitely trying to pick up the pace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right. You think you see a humanish shape in the distance, just as another scream comes to you a lot closer. It's difficult to say the distance, given everything that's going on, with all this fog. But it does appear to be still further down the hill.
Are the scream and the shadow in the same place?
They do seem like they're coming from the same place.
Right, so Braxon sort of whispers loudly to Higgimus. Do we shout and scare them off?
Let's get a little closer, and then we'll see what's going on.
Okay, you keep moving down towards the sound.
How far away would Sinrae need to get from the group for her vision to work?
You'd have to be 60 feet away, outside of the continual light.
Okay, then it won't then.
So
when we get a little bit closer, I guess I can say, "Hey, is everything okay down there?" Type of thing. You all right?
There isn't a direct response, but it is pretty closely followed by another scream. You're not really the shape seems to be moving as well.
Can we gauge age in the voice, if it's older or younger?
Sounds young.
Is it
Doesn't
close?
sound like that's
not like a kid, but not like an old person.
Braxon, is it your sister?
Don't know.
Let's
you
move
recognize her?
closer.
Don't know.
Is
Braxon
it moving
will
away?
recognize his sister scream.
Yeah, the shape is moving.
I mean, you say it's moving? Is it moving away, or is it moving side to side?
It's not like taking a hard right. Whether it's turning or going straight is hard to say because of how thick the fog is.
How fast is it moving?
If Braxon opens his lantern up, will he get better sight of it?
No, because you get the same distance. You just get more
Right.
around. More a greater.
You get an aura rather than directional.
Yeah.
It seems to be essentially staying pace with you, so it's moving at the.
Let's run. Go faster then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can go at 9 normal. Running would be 8, so I can run at 16 if needed.
So hang on, if it's someone running from us, they might be just thinking.
We need to catch up to them.
Yeah, we need to catch up to them.
As
I am
you
light encumbered. See.
As you do, you hear a not a scream this time, but a just a bone-chilling bale howl of some sort of dog-like creature farther away, but it seems to be coming closer.
Let's lure whatever that is that's chasing that girl. Make as much noise as we can, I guess.
Braxon's going to call to what he
We could
thinks is a
whistle.
woman. Braxon's going to call to what he thinks is a woman. Halt! Who goes there?
That's probably not going to help.
Are you all right?
You don't get a response of like no one responds directly to that.
Okay.
Sinrae is going to see if she can run fast enough and pretty much tackle the woman or grab the woman or the shape.
Seems to be moving at a similar speed to you. Like whatever it is seems to be running as well. So you're not able to catch up with it. Are you separating yourself from the rest of the party to do this?
If you're
Only
running
a little.
at 24.
Yeah, she is.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that?
I said yes.
You are separating yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. If I see this, I'll say, Braxon, can you keep up with her?
I think I knew.
Braxton will try to bound a bit faster with his boots.
Okay.
Yeah, Lafdul's going to try and run as fast as he can at like 18 or something, 16.
And you're going to keep up with them as well? Try to keep up with them as well, Lafdul?
Yeah, I'm sprinting as hard as I can.
Okay.
I'll yell back at Ockar to kind of look out behind us. In case
I'll keep an eye on our behind us as we're running.
The guy in Playwell's hating every moment of this.
Yeah.
It is very, very tiring.
You're going to be exhausted.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep after this, so I'm fine with that.
And we're sleeping in.
So it's constantly, the shape is constantly keeping the same speed as us.
It seems to be. It's hard to say exactly, considering that you're looking through the fog and everything like that. But
And Braxton can't catch up at all.
well, now you're chasing behind Sinrae, so and you and Sinrae can basically run about the same speed. So
right.
You run at 12 for your boots as well, because you don't get affected by encumbrance.
as you are running, Sinrae, Lafdul, and Braxon.
I'm slightly slower than them too.
Okay.
I'm only at 8. I go to 16, not 24.
Okay. Let me do some repositioning then. I'm going to be moving you guys over to another map in a moment.
Okay.
You hear more of the howling, the baleful hounding, and the rest of the party. Are you moving after the Sinrae, Braxon, and Lafdul? Or are you?
We're trying to keep pace, yeah.
Okay.
Or are you moving towards the wolf sound?
Mm-hmm.
The wolf's coming at us too, right?
Sounds like it's
Yeah.
coming towards you. Yes.
Okay, yeah, we're making our way towards whatever that person
Super.
screaming is. The
Is
lady
the
centering
wolf-
on them.
Is the wolf coming to us from the rear, or is it coming straight at us?
It's echoing throughout, so it's really hard to tell.
Right.
Is it more than one?
Yeah, now you're definitely hearing more howlings.
Where is this person running towards?
It's
Towards
impossible
town?
to say. No, like
Yeah.
you don't even know exactly where
You
where
can't
you
even
are.
tell lights.
Yeah.
Braxon will be openly calling to the others, so that we can sort of plan combat. You know, multiple wolves.
Yeah, sprinting and talking is very hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're breathing so hard, you can get like a word in maybe this or that.
He's got his boots. He should be.
Oh yeah, you'll find probably, but the rest of us not.
Especially Ockar running around in banded armor.
So,
I've never worked out so hard.
Sinrae and Lafdul, because Braxon is using his lantern and bullseye mode, you are able to use your infravision.
Okay.
And Sinrae, you seem to be getting closer to the figure, and all of a sudden it turns around and moves differently than it was before, very jerkily.
It's Banshee.
And it is most definitely not human.
Sinrae pretty much skids to a stop and like puts her arm out to sort of halt the people behind her.
And it advances in towards you, so we'll be switching over to rolling some initiative.
I'm drawing my shield and short sword.
I'd have my sword and shield drawn.
Okay. You can still hear the howls, and they're sounding all around you now.
Might want to guard Leva and Solas. I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm going to stay and protect them.
Can Braxon see that this woman is a monster?
It's not a hag, is it?
You hear a sound come from Sinrae, a warning sound. But no, you can't see much yet. She's ahead of you. These squares are 10 feet squares, so.
Okay. How do I change the direction that Braxton's head's pointing?
It's the little square that, if you click on your token, it's a little square that's off the top. It's not the top right now. And that will change the direction of that your light is going.
Cool.
So if you want to
Brax's upside down.
if you don't want that to be looking that way, then you can open up your lantern fully.
Yeah.
You want to open up your lantern fully?
That'd be an action though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what Braxton will do. Should I do initiative +3 to work out where in the round?
Yep.
So we can't see anything much.
No, but you can hear them. You can hear them shout and stuff like that.
How can it tell me I hadn't selected my token when I clicked on it?
It might have unselected it somehow.
Yeah.
I mean,
somehow. Yeah.
If you were trying to shift your thing around, that might have done it. I don't know.
There we go.
How much was one of these squares?
10 feet.
13 the first time.
10 feet.
Yeah, so it's not the 5 feet that you're used to. It's
Okay.
Old.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I guess I have to wait until it's my turn.
Yep, maybe.
Okay.
I need to be careful. My microphone lead almost pulled it out.
That would be bad.
I'm more worried about snagging it than pulling it out, like breaking the lead.
That would also be bad. I've had that happen to a microphone before. It did suck.
All right. Longsword initiative.
Yep.
Oh god, this map moves really.
Really, what?
Oh, I can use my scroll wheel and the left and right on the scroll wheel. I got a left and right scroll wheel as well.
Yeah.
It does look. It's doing it square by square, obviously, but it looks like it's slow. When you scroll up and scroll down. Real world.
All right, has everyone rolled?
Yep.
Okay.
I think Braxon has no name again.
Yeah.
I see my name.
You're always going to see your name.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he has no name on this token though. On the turn order.
Should be fixed.
Yeah, now it's fixed.
Okay.
Yep.
Braxton has
Yeah.
been named.
That's because
It's
trying to turn me into a monster.
It's a token setting. All right, Sinrae. So you kind of skid to a halt as the thing turns towards you, and it advances up. And I need you to make a saving throw versus spell, please. As it's approaching you, you see that it is it appears to be a kind of a wooden figure filled out with straw and hay, and has a wide-brimmed hat on top of where its head would be.
Cool, go on.
Two baleful lights where its eyes would be. They just kind of like fix its gaze upon you, and you're left standing, stunned and unable to do anything. And
Lovely.
it moves up and attempts to hit you. Unfortunately, it is clumsy and is not able to strike you successfully.
Yay.
Leva.
Yes, I'm just going towards Sinrae to see what's happening. How
Okay.
far can I?
Your movement in squares, basically.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't you say 10-foot squares?
Yeah.
So it would be about here, right?
Moving full movement speed.
Yeah, 60. That was 60.
You can move 120, so right over here, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I see anything, or is it all dark?
You should be able to see something if you can see anything, so.
I see half of Sinrae and something that looks slightly golden.
Oh, right. No, actually, you're
With
in.
black stuff
Yeah,
over it.
hold on. You're actually in.
I'm in the same. I could do the same, but I wasn't sure if that was.
You should be able to see now because you're outside of the light. So let me give you the infravision.
Ah, that's better. Thank you.
You're gonna be blinded by Braxton next when his turn comes up.
Yeah.
Ah, well, it was nice while it lasted.
Yeah, well, everyone except Ockar goes before Braxon.
Well, it's a good thing you're going last. That means we're not blinded straight away.
We need to get all the people without infravision, like goggles or something that just gives it to them. So they stop blinding us, poor elves.
Lafdul would remark that one of the other priesthoods can grant infravision of the elven faiths.
Well, Sinrae is unable to do anything, unfortunately, since she's just standing, gazing into the burning eyes on this figure. Lafdul, your turn.
I was altering self to grow wings, and I am drawing my short sword and shield.
Okay. Are you? Okay.
Move a little bit, like over there.
Yep. And as you do, you see a strange dog-like form bounding towards you.
Yay.
Solas, your turn.
I cast mirror image and move as much as I can.
Okay, you can basically only move 1 square at this point on this level.
Yeah,
is it
and
1
it's
square, is it?
1d4 plus 2. The images.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Alright, so you get 3 images. So
One
make sure that I remember, you can probably put a little note on one of the little icons on your token to indicate that you have that. You can also use the number to indicate how many images are remaining. And make sure that I'm rolling to check whether it's hitting your image or yourself.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure what
What would be good?
to
Yeah, I know.
use.
Alright, Higgimus, your turn.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is pull out my sword, and because I don't see anything.
No, but you can hear howling from pretty much all around you except behind you.
Okay. Pull out my sword, call upon his power.
Okay.
And I guess I'll move towards where everybody else is. These are 10-foot square?
Yep.
How far can I move here?
So it's basically your movement in squares, and
6.
you can use the diagonal. The ruler to see how many on diagonals, because I have it set up. So you can't just move 1 diagonal. I think it's like every other one you can move 1 kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that'll put me there then. All right.
You can always just use the
Am
ruler.
I'll
am I
use it
in
next.
the area of that light, or am I in the area of getting my
You
information?
should have infravision now since Higgimus has moved away from you. So you can see something. Ockar, however, does not. You will probably want to keep away from Higgimus, Solas, otherwise you'll be losing your infravision.
Blinded.
Yeah, I need to catch up with Higgimus.
You can go towards the light, it'll be fine.
Go towards the light. Go towards the light.
I mean,
Okay.
very dim light.
Well, there is that one.
On my
dot
turn, I
south.
plan. Do you think I'd have enough food to reach this thing on my turn?
Maybe.
You're already running, so you can do a charge.
See,
couldn't you?
you should have what your movement is listed.
Let's see. I'm checking.
Higgimus, you see a very large dog-like creature move in
speed of-
towards Leva.
I think my speed is a speed of
damn.
8, so
It is. It seems kind of
that's too far away. I can't
almost
reach it.
misty. Like as it moves, it seems to shift around. The edges seem to shift around. It's unlike anything you've seen before, and it heads in and goes for Leva there.
Stop! Go away!
And it hits with its claw, 1 claw, and bite.
Oof. Goodbye, everybody. It was nice knowing you.
That's what happens when the mage is, like, not guarded.
6 points of damage.
Oh, that's okay. I can survive that.
Braxon, your turn.
Okay, Braxton's going to open up his lantern.
Okay.
And blind the elves.
Yeah.
All the elves blinded.
Blinded like an elf.
I mean, elves could also use the lantern, so they wouldn't be blinded.
I think.
Well, it's not so much that it just instantly blinds you. It's just that you immediately have to switch from infravision to normal vision.
So,
Anything lying on site would just be ruined that round.
Your weird eyeballs.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and correct you there, Braxon. So now you're upright.
yay!
Braxon upright Miak.
I see a little black thing.
Yeah, I believe there's like a bush right there that's kind of blocking further sight.
Obscuring.
Lafdul, the dog-like creature comes rushing at you. It smells like
Dog.
No, it does not smell like dog. It smells like rotting plants, vegetation. It seems to be made of, you would think, mud and sticks and rotting debris and stuff like that. Little bits
like
drip
kind
off
elemental?
of it. You don't know, but
Spellcraft an elemental?
no.
Oh.
I mean, I'll tell you right now that spellcraft wouldn't tell you much.
Right.
It attempts to rake its claws at you and bite you, but all it manages to do is rake you with a claw
Oh, I've got good armor class.
for 1 point of damage.
Oh no!
I know, how terrible.
How can you bear that much damage?
It's like, no, the filth! Lafdul takes mental damage.
He didn't bear that much damage. He dogged that much damage.
Boo.
Two come in and start trying to bite and claw at you, Sinrae.
Sinrae.
Lovely.
Sinrae the dazed, Sinrae the confused, Sinrae dog chowder.
Don't want to be
You get bitten and clawed for 4 points of damage
Lovely.
from the first one. The second one also manages to claw you for
Is she able
5
to
points of
dodge, or
damage.
she's stunned?
Yeah, she's not able
As
to dodge.
in, she loses her death.
Yeah, she's basically standing stock still.
I know what I'm doing next turn.
Do you?
I'm gonna try to turn them.
Higgimus, one comes in and attempts to claw and bite at you. And it manages to claw you for 4 points of damage.
Ow. Cut it.
Another one comes in. And it succeeds in hitting you with all 3 of its attacks.
Don't know.
7 points of damage. And Ockar, 2 come in from behind and bite and claw at you. You get hit for 3 points of damage from the first one. And the second one misses.
Okay.
It is your turn.
I can see them just barely, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to swing at the one to my right there.
Okay.
And is Solas able to see these things?
I'm
You don't
able
know.
to see them.
Okay, so let's see. So 1d20. That misses, I bet.
Yes. What is your Thaco?
What? Wait, why did Higgimus roll a d8?
His hit points.
Oh. My attack goes at 12.
Yeah, that's a miss. Okay. New round. Unless anyone's getting
Wait,
extra
second
attacks.
attack.
You second attack? Alright. Who else gets second attacks?
Did Braxon act on this turn?
He opened up his lantern, so yeah, it's only Ockar is getting a second attack right now. Second attack, Ockar.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, unfortunately,
I say my command word!
that will be an action. Your weapon does go flying.
Wait, saying a word is an action?
To basically summon it back into your hand and then and into your hand and hold it. Yeah, that's taking an action.
How's that an
Time to
action?
rematerialize.
It has to appear
Seems
back
like an
in your hand.
instantaneous thing to happen.
That's not how combat in Dungeons and Dragons works.
That's stupid.
It's Okka's command word boomerang.
Using any magical item command word unless it says otherwise is an action.
Okay, what happens?
So your sword goes flying into the fog. But you can spend the okay. So what I will say is that if you're doing something else, like you said, you were saying that you were thinking of trying to turn undead, I will let you.
I was gonna try to turn them, but now I have to do this.
I will let you do both next turn.
Okay.
You turn undead
You're
and
just
then
saying the
you
word.
go back later.
It's more than just saying a word because you have to have your hand ready to hold it, otherwise it's not going to work. You're invoking the power in your ring, so it's more than just saying a word.
You need to concentrate.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it hits you in the head.
I need to look up turn undead again.
Just roll 3, and then that will be your when the turn actually happens.
Yeah.
Wait, are we rolling this? Oh, sorry.
Yep, initiative time.
I think I will.
Can I move one square and not provoke an attack?
Depends on what square you're moving and everything like
there.
that. Well, I mean, you can't yet. Wait until your turn. Wait until your turn. Wait until your turn. How's that?
So these dogs, they seem like some kind of undead.
You don't know?
Well, I think I will try to turn them also.
Okay. Okay, anyone still need to roll? That did not.
I got a worse roll than last time.
Yeah, there's 15. How did you... What are you doing? What's giving you a 5 and on top of a 1d10? Your sword's a 5, is it?
I'm getting 10 plus 5.
Oh.
So this will be counted as if I'm a 6th level priest since I'm 8th level?
Yep. Alright, I haven't really played around with the lighting stuff. Is the page running slow for everyone else?
No.
It's not.
It's not running slow, no.
I'm just insanely moving things around and it looks okay.
Insanely moving things around.
Yeah, I just waved the whole screen around to see if it started juddering.
Alright, I'm trying to change something because it seemed to be slow for me, and I don't know.
It's doing it tile by tile by tile as you move.
No, it's like when I tried to use my macro, it was very, very slow. update and everything like that.
It's
What do
coming
I
up
roll
on the
for
break
initiative?
soon.
What are you doing?
You can...
I'm gonna take out the bullet of continual light and drop it on the thing that tried to attack me.
That's
Since
just
it's
3 then.
essentially it's standing beside me, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you're just dropping something at your feet kind of thing, then it's just 3.
I want to actually hit it with it, so
So you're-
throw it.
So you're throwing something at it.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'll go with
Are
3
you
as
using
well.
your sling? Are you using your sling? Yeah.
It's too close to use your sling.
No, not sling, but I guess I could just throw the bullet at it, shouldn't I? Couldn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do I roll
3.
for that? Okay.
Okay. Ockar, you were going first, so go ahead and roll a d20.
By the power of Tyr, I repel thee! Oh, God damn it. Well,
You display
if
your
it's a right, I repel it.
you display your holy symbol at the creatures in front of you, invoke the power of Tyr, and they don't seem phased.
Damn it.
Solas, doing the same thing?
By the
Bernadette
power
fails
of
again.
Ogma, I repel you. Well, not that much better.
All right, you display your holy symbol and attempt to turn them. Unfortunately, they do not appear to be phased either. Sinrae, you are
Turning.
still fascinated.
Oh dear.
And Braxon, the creature turns its gaze on you. I need you to make a saving throw versus spell, please.
Oh dear.
I am gonna get eaten by a grue.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Saving throw versus
Was
spell.
that just for Braxon?
Looks like,
Spell is 13.
Yep, that's a failure. So, Lafdul, you see Braxon just kind of stop moving next to you.
Can I tell if it's fear?
Doesn't look like they're scared. But the creature in front of you does try to smack you, Sinrae,
Lovely.
for 5 points of damage. It
Lovely.
feels very much like a bundle of sticks and wood slams into you, but it doesn't stop your fascination there. Lafdul, your turn.
I'm going to move down 1 tile.
Okay.
Do I get attacked?
Nope. You haven't moved out of its range.
Going to attack that one, try and draw its attention.
Okay.
Where is it?
Just your short sword?
Just my short sword +2. Oh, I haven't got my finger up.
That was initiative, that wasn't...
Oh, yeah, sorry. Round 20. Oh, God. 14.
What's your THAC-O?
It is 14.
Alright, you hit.
Yay! Lafdul draws first blood, I think.
Well, on for your side, yes.
First mud.
First muck.
I might have
First
drawn
Blood Part
one of them
2.
off you.
First draw, surely.
So the your short sword does sink into the mucky form of this dog-like creature. Leva, your turn.
Take out the bullet, the bullet of continual light, and I sort of, I guess I throw it
Okay.
at the thing that's standing beside me.
All right. Make your attack roll.
What's that? D20 something?
Yep.
We should get I don't think you were going to hit anything other than an 18 or higher anyway. So.
You pull out the stone with, you said the stone with continual light, right?
Bullet
the one she
of
cast
continual
earlier.
light.
I thought you said that you
I
put it on
cast
a...
continual light on a bullet just
Oh,
before
okay.
we.
All right.
It's like a lead.
All right. And you hurl it. Unfortunately, you are not used to using, slings bullets not in slings, and it goes pretty wide and tumbles away into the mist. I suppose I should put out a thing.
Well, at least you'll be able to find it.
That's true. As long as it's night.
There we go.
It's amazing how much you can miss something that's standing beside you.
Being gnawed
Yeah,
at
well,
at the same time, though.
when you're not good at throwing things, yeah. All right, all of the dog-like creatures, they start trying to claw at their targets. Lafdul, the one that you hit does turn on you.
Oh, I've drawn one off Sinrae then.
And it misses. The other one attacks. It misses as well. Sinrae, the other one on you, attacks you. And it gets one hit for 1 point of damage.
Well, better than better than a
You're
lot of
tanking
things.
for lever. At least this round.
Solas, two come out of the darkness and start clawing at you. Let's see, you got 3 images, so that will be...
Yeah, and I have armor and +1 from dexterity.
And you got the ring or braces, I can't remember.
Pick a number from 1 to 4.
Bracers, but I think the armor spell might give better AC.
Pick a number from 1 to 4, please.
3.
Okay. It does manage to strike you for 4 points of damage. The first one. The second one, number from 1 to 4, please.
3 again.
Okay. It attacks one of your images, which shatters like glass next to you. So you're down to just 2 images. Ockar, another one comes in to attack you.
Right.
Let's see. It misses, however. The other 2 that are on you miss and miss.
Okay, good.
Higgimus.
Yes.
2 more come in out of the darkness to attack you. So there are 4 on you now.
Can he sweep them?
No.
Hey, I got a question about these things.
Yeah.
Do they look like animals, or like normal animals, or they look purely?
They're in the shape of dogs, except they appear to be made out of twigs and muck and rotting vegetation.
Oh, okay.
So you're not wearing your armor, correct? And you're not using your shield, so your armor class is what?
Hide, which is
6, isn't
It's
it?
just 6.
Yep.
Do you have anything else giving you any bonuses?
Ring, protection,
amulet of protection. So it's actually 5.
Okay.
5.
One of the new ones comes in, and the first one missed, but the second one does manage to hit you with all 3 of its attacks.
Oh,
6 points of damage total.
ouch.
One hit from one of the ones that was already on you for 2 points. And the fourth one on you hits with all of its attacks. Got 3 18s.
On Higgimus?
Yeah. For a total of 8 points of damage.
Goof. It's like half my life.
Leva, another one comes in to attack you.
Hmm.
And it does hit you with 2 of its attacks. For 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
You've got wands and stuff.
And then the large, sort of smoky-shaped one. All of them are growling loudly as they are coming into attack. They sound like dogs, but kind of unearthly. And the large one only hits with its bite, hitting you for 6 points of damage, Leva. Higgimus, your turn.
Leva sighs and drops to the ground.
You're unconscious?
I'm at 0.
Okay. Yep, you're
You're not
unconscious.
bleeding out.
No,
Ouch.
not bleeding out. You only bleed out if you go down below 0.
All right. Well,
Well,
So-
we gotta protect
Arcel, I was
Leva.
using my sword to attack, so I'm going to use my sword to attack.
All right. So the this large dog-like creature just slams into Leva, and she crumples like a rag doll as Higgimus strikes. Which one are you hitting?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Well, I need to know which one to apply the damage to.
Let's do this one there.
Okay. That is a
I
hit.
have a brilliant idea.
Do you?
Braxon.
He's paralyzed.
Yes.
Oh,
Says
shit,
Braxon. Braxon's mesmerized.
Lafdul,
Yeah,
you're not paralyzed, right?
not currently.
I have a candle.
You want me to light a candle?
It is a candle that hurts undead, and you've got a flaming dagger.
Higgimus, that's a
I'm
hit.
using
by the
my
way.
shield at the moment.
Sorry.
It's good.
My plan is to toss the candle to you, and then you light it with your flaming dagger.
So, Higgimus, you sweep your two-handed sword through this dog-like creature and sending muck and twigs splattering everywhere as it is just torn apart by your blow.
Okay.
Braxon is standing fascinated. Ockar, you get your blade back, and Higgimus, you get your second attack.
All right.
Does Braxon get a chance to snap out of it later?
Attack is 13.
That's a hit.
Yay.
I never got a response from Lafdul on my plan.
He's busy trying not to be killed.
I think he's busy trying to prevent Sinrae from being killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this will prevent all of us from being killed.
I'm
Sorry,
down
that
to
one.
I'm down to
I'm
13.
doubtful that these are actually undead.
I'm not convinced they're undead.
Whatever
So-
they are,
There.
set them on fire.
Higgimus, your sword blow basically slices off a large chunk of mucky mass from this creature, but it is not down.
Oh, that's not good.
And I think that's where we're going to take our 10-minute break. We'll be back and see what happens with this fight that is not
Party
going
fight.
so well for some people.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
It's not going well
Do
for
it.
some people.
Stupid scarecrow, stupid saving throw.
Do I have to stare at the scarecrow on my screen?
Yes, you do. Sorry, you can't run to the bathroom.
I really think we should try the candle.
Well,
I don't
that's-
think these are undead.
They are. They have to be undead.
No,
They don't have to be
I
undead.
think they're wood elementals. Of some kind.
If they are made of mud and twigs and such, they are not undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
They could be
Unless-
undead
well.
possessing them.
they could be undead. They could also not be
They-
undead.
They would have to be quite high level undead and would have to be quite a number of them.
Well,
They could be
They
undead.
could be high level undead, and this could be all trying to kill us.
I mean, I think that you guys are going from a lack of information here. Anyway, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone.